Everyone, welcome back to Gamerbloo 2025. Our podcast for the year. Back with the same old people. We got Papa Dreas and Sun God or Sunchild or whatever you want to call himself.
I think he evolved a couple podcasts ago to Sun God.
I need a
Yep.
third form now.
We need a third form. We need Sun God Resurrections
It's like Ultra Sun God Turbo Edition.
or Evil Sun God Kaiser.
Evil Sun
Evil Sun God Shin Kaiser.
Y'all remember that?
Evil Shin Kaiser.
Starting this podcast off with like a super old inside joke.
I know, right?
That's
I
funny.
might put that in one of my stories though. A character named that. But yeah.
Evil Shin
So right
Kaiser
now,
or Super Ultra Evil
no,
Sun
Evil
God
Shin
Kaiser.
Kaiser, man. Not no Super Ultra. All right. So right now, we're gonna look at this one of the new trailers that got coming out in March this year called Mickey 17. And now we're gonna check it out, see what we think of it. All right. Let's get it. All right.
I mean, if that was on Netflix, like I would check it out. But like nothing about it really like makes me want to go out to the theaters and see it.
I mean, it's Tom Cruise was in Edge of Tomorrow or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same kind of concept. I felt like I seen it already, even though I didn't see that Tom Cruise movie. But I don't know. I mean, it's like okay, I get it. They're just taking that same kind of plot, I guess. It looks okay, but like Andrea said, I probably won't ever see that movie. I barely watch movies as it is.
Yeah, I might see it though. I might go to the theaters, but it do look like something you'll see on Netflix. Like
Yeah.
it can be like Netflix like movie similar to what's that movie that came out last year that was terrible.
There's a lot
That
of
The
them.
basically
sci-fi
like
one,
what's what?
the sci-fi movie, that
Yeah,
sci-fi space type movie.
yeah, that the movie that did two movies and it was both garbage.
Oh, Rebel Moon.
Yes,
Rebel
yes,
Moon.
Rebel Moon. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I
I
saw
see
the
it better
extended
than that.
cuts of Rebel Moon and I enjoyed them both. But I do like that. I do like. I did. When I saw the regular editions of the first one, I thought it was pretty terrible. But then I saw the extended cut, which is just that movie, but with like an hour more of stuff, and I liked it a lot more. But I do like Zack Snyder's work in general. But it's like I thought when I saw Rebel Moon the first time it was terrible, but then I saw the director's cut, like okay, this is a lot better than what I remember. Still hard to recommend for some people, especially given that they're like over 3 hours each. But
Hey,
back to Mickey 17, the director of this did Parasite. Did either of you see Parasite?
I saw it.
I mean, Parasite was entertaining. It was different, but
wasn't Parasite with like in Asia or something like that?
yes,
Asian actors. Yeah,
it's a
yeah. I remember it won a lot of awards and stuff.
mhm. It's a South
Yeah,
Korean
I remember
director.
I started it and I did not finish it.
Yeah, that's the movie that is that. That's the movie when like it was like a family that was living inside another family home.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was pretty interesting.
this director also did Snowpiercer, about like that train going around the world, but it's
Yeah,
like a frozen one. And Mother, I didn't see Mother. And then the first one that I saw of his was The Host, where it's about like this weird like monster movie. But this was like in 2006. I mean, this guy's done a bunch of stuff that people in the U.S. have seen. So I mean,
okay.
I'm sure it's probably entertaining. So whenever I do see it,
Yeah,
I might like it. But I know it won't be in
yeah.
theaters.
That's funny. Yep. What was on the list next?
Super Bowl.
Oh, Super Bowl. Andreas, what do you think about the Super Bowl?
Man, go Eagles. I had to like pause to like remember who was even in there.
Did you actually watch it?
Of course not. Didn't watch it. Didn't pay attention to any of the commercials. Oh, and we lost Ryan. But
Wow.
yeah, I didn't watch it or pay attention to the commercials. And then I've heard more about like the halftime show than the game itself. But I guess because the
Yeah.
game was such a blowout for the Eagles.
Yeah.
What that's the Kanye was Kendrick. Kendrick's a halftime show. I mean, I guess I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. Like I couldn't name any of his songs if you asked me to.
Oh, you got some good
Yeah.
songs, man. But you're more of like a rock guy.
Yes,
So
I don't follow like any rappers. I don't know any of it.
Yeah, yeah. Kendrick Lamar is like, I was surprised they gave him the Super Bowl by himself because he has like three big commercial songs that can be played at the Super Bowl. But for Super Bowl, you need at least like 12, 15 minutes. That's why they have like two or three other artists with people, unless you got a big catalog. So I was surprised they gave him like the whole set. And then he's not the type of artist where he's doing a lot of theatrics and he's not moving around a lot. He's gonna just rap lyrically. So that can bore all of America.
I mean, that's why he had like
So,
backup dancers,
yeah, he had
backup
that one girl
artists.
come out and sing that song from the Black Panther movie,
I don't know
which
what
is a
that
nice
is.
song. But
they had
all the
Serena
stars,
crip walking.
but yeah. But it's like I kind of respect that they actually did that. Like you really just rapped to middle America. No other acts singing, no theatrics. You just rap straight up.
Hmm.
But it was a boring performance. I don't think it was a good performance really, but it was just
To some
I
people,
just
it's
respect that it was like
revolutionary.
yeah, I respect that it was like a lyrical rapper just rapping at the Super Bowl, which was crazy for them to do. That's why people didn't like it. But you know,
Yeah. So I've been hearing that they said that Kendrick Lamar's performance outdid Michael Jackson's performance at the Super Bowl.
yeah, I don't know about that stuff.
I know. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah,
You gotta realize you can't. Michael Jackson's performance was back in the early '90s.
yeah. I hate when they compare that. Like,
Five.
I'm just saying they compare like the viewership. Like the NFL has a lot more fans than any. Every year the NFL is like higher numbers of audiences. Everything just keeps growing. The Super Bowl was on what's that streaming app called? The one people always make fun about
Tu-
with like the B movies.
Tubi?
Tubi, yeah. They put the Super Bowl was airing on Tubi and Fox.
Mm.
So it was like it was just I don't know.
Who uses
I hate
Tubi?
when they try to say, "Oh, this is the most viewed, most watched." Like, of course it is.
Like, what is the demographic for Tubi?
Great question.
I
Is it
mean,
just
it's a
like
lot of like B movies.
is it just
It has
TV
a lot of like low budget, like
for
black
people who don't
films.
want Netflix or any of those other things?
Yeah, it's like the $5 DVD bin of streaming apps.
Tubi is the dump bin you find at Walmart.
Pretty much. Ryan, did you like the game?
Saw a few. I saw most of it. It was pretty good. I mean, like Eagles like whooped them.
Yeah, it was
You know?
bad. It was bad. A lot of people lost money. The gambling community lost a lot of money.
I thought the Chiefs were going to
I
win,
feel like
but
that's just the
Everybody thought the
gambling
Chiefs was
community
gonna
overall at all time loses money.
win. And when it's a lopsided game like that, all the players don't hit their like marks, like catching, receiving, running yards. It's just like an ass whooping on one side. Like everyone who has money on Chiefs players is like Chiefs do something.
Them parlays, rest in peace for all of
like
them.
like I had the Chiefs running back to get me 25 yards because they were losing so bad. They stopped running the ball completely. So he'll probably had like 8 yards running the whole
But I guess
game.
everyone who had like Eagles parlays did well.
If you stuck with if you stuck with just Eagles players, you
And
kind of probably made
you
out.
hit your parlay by halftime.
Yeah.
All right, next is I feel like I don't want to say what is her name? That rapper
The
with
lift.
Lyft.
yeah, find a
Um,
video on that. 'Cause I don't know anything about that.
no, you ain't seen no clips of it.
No.
It's Dank DeMoss.
Can
Date the
we hear?
Moss is her name.
Yes. Let me share my screen.
I'm trying to find like a 2 minute or less clip just to sum it up.
I mean, like, bruh, look at this. Not to shame anymore, but like, come on. It's like she's like really a really large person.
Oh wow, she is huge.
It's like
Yeah,
she's a pretty sizable
Oh,
he
person.
pulled up.
let
Ryan,
me
he
say
pulled up. In, he
that.
pulled up in your car and refused to let her get in. Was he wrong, Ryan? He said you can't fit in here.
I mean, she can fit like on top maybe,
On
but
top of the
even
car?
but like even then, I don't know if the car should be able to support its own weight, so it can definitely hold her. But yeah, I mean,
I mean, what?
The
I mean,
crazy thing is, like, she tried to fit in a small
that's
car. That's the crazy. To me, that's the crazy part. Like, why put yourself in so much discomfort?
like
I
obviously
get,
she needs to be like getting one of those like maybe those Uber Blacks or whatever, where you
yeah.
specifically choose to like rent like the large SUVs that has lots of ample room, but like a small or even like mid-sized sedan might be really difficult to make that work. And like, how is this even like what does this say
They've
about
let the driver.
what does this even say about America when like this is like a thing that you're causing a stir over?
Doing.
Like of all the things to be concerned about in the world, it's like a woman's mad that she couldn't fit in like a private
Well, she
in
thought she could fit that. She thought she could fit, and the driver didn't think she could. He didn't want her to break her suspension.
right.
So do y'all think the driver was wrong? Because I think he
I
got let
mean,
go or
no.
fired or whatever.
I mean, no,
Oh, he got
because it's not
fired.
like Lyft's going to like
Mhm.
reimburse him for anything. It's like if he thinks that she's not qualified, I guess physically to fit in her vehicle, it's his choice.
Yeah, like what if you came to the car like completely drunk, like you're about to throw up? You can refuse a ride, picking up the person, right?
Yeah, if you feel like they're physically incapable of like,
Like they're gonna be like they're about to like pass out or something.
yeah, like this person was maybe too large for your vehicle, you should be able to decline them. Because I mean, Lyft, like, why go through that? Like, it's not that serious. He's like, I think you're too big, so cancel it, and then she can just try to find someone else. It's not like such a big deal. Like oh no, she needs to go after Lyft as a whole. It's probably just for publicistics. I've literally never heard of this person. Well, I wouldn't.
You know what? I
But
think I've seen a clip of her rapping like months ago, like a
Oh, she's a
random. Just
rapper.
yeah,
yeah, I think I've seen a clip of her rapping before all of this too. Like I've seen her rapping. Gosh, I seen a really big woman like rapping like months ago, but
I'm trying to find like a song about her.
they were saying like they haven't seen a picture of her actually in a car. She's always getting out of a car or sitting in. People are like, no, you don't have a case unless we see you sitting in a car that size comfortably.
Here we go. It's about to be fire. That's the first shot, like her belly.
I know, right?
Yeah, first of all, that glass too small to satisfy her.
Honestly, I'm battling my feelings. Got me questioning
Man, that auto tune on fleek.
You be pressing me, it kinda got me thinking. Do you love me like
This is 5 days ago. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Turn it off. Turn it off, yo.
Why you playing with my time? No,
Turn it off.
Why?
This shit was 5 days ago.
You ain't even had the
She got big subscribers, 9.36,000.
I want to see her old video before all this. I don't want to see her 5 days ago remorseful slow music because everyone's watching.
Ah,
I want to see you before the fame.
Here's one 7 months ago.
There we go.
Hey,
This
See,
was
this
like,
is the real her
what you
now.
doing?
Jesus.
I guess she lost weight.
Because I just need to vent. Like, I'm just so motherfucking
She
tired
did?
of my niggas. Like,
From
and
this to
then I see how
now,
people put their 2 cents in. Like, if I
this
would've
looks like it was on
fucked with my
Tubi.
nigga today and not fuck with him tomorrow,
Why they keep zooming in on her
I
stomach?
don't understand.
because she's
I
fat.
know,
I
right?
feel like
What's
this
the
is
big deal about
maybe
that?
geared
Like,
toward a certain type of person who's
girl,
really
so
into that.
what? Okay, you
All right,
Yeah, we fighting fuss, but that don't mean we
that
hate
auto
each
tune's up
other.
in there
Disgusting.
again.
I'm flipping out if he ever try to find another me. Y'all can
she's not a rapper.
Yeah, she's not really a rapper.
R&B's type of singer.
All right.
She said, "I'm tripping out if he tries to find another me."
I mean, if he does, that's maybe he like watches My 600 Pound Life.
Yeah.
I mean, that shows you what America's all about. Find a reason to be inconvenienced by someone, sue them, see what happens.
So, yeah.
They're trying, like, deep down, man, people are trying to destroy America, man. Like, honestly, man.
Good segue into our next topic: Trump and Elon.
Good question. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I feel like it's such a weird, like, I don't know politics enough to even comment, but it's like such a weird conflict of interest to have, like,
Yeah.
a person who's who we all know is actively involved with multiple businesses as like
Yeah.
in such a high government position.
Yeah, it's like I wonder if anything will affect his companies.
Or
any laws that are being passed.
yeah, that or like, oh, he's just going to like find ways to funnel money into his companies by like, oh, the government needs this, my company happens to provide that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Like
it's
he's gonna
like-
get so much government contracts.
Yeah, I feel like how's that a thing? And then like all of a sudden like all these random stories are coming out about. Let me share my screen again. 'Cause, I mean, Elon is surprisingly he's a busy man.
Oh yeah.
Of course, he should be. He's the richest guy in the world.
He's on his
Got like 13 kids.
13th kid, and this
He got
lady
13 kids. What's that? He got 13 kids.
13 kid. Look at this. The newest baby mother.
Jesus, that's not even like a real person. That's like a fucking sex
No, it
doll.
look like an android.
Well, I mean, it's lots of
Android
makeup,
17.
but she's like
Or
what,
18.
20? I think 26 24.
And Elon, what, 60 something?
Maybe she's 24 when they met. Maybe 26 now. But like, I mean, she knew what she was doing at this point. Like, oh, Elon, yeah, Elon 53. Okay, she's 26 now. And he's 53 now, so she is half his age. Man, 13 kids. I mean, she's like, have a billionaire's baby. Don't mind if I do. Be set for life.
Yep.
Man, Nick Cannon ain't got nothing on Elon.
Then Nick Cannon got like what, 12 kids or 9 kids?
I thought it was 8.
Nah, he had more than that.
It said Elon had 12 children with 3 different women. That's crazy. Like 12 kids and 3 women.
Nick Cannon has 12. So Elon got him.
About 1.
7 of his children was IVF fertilization, though. So they're like made in a lab.
I know. One of my business partners, he got 7 kids.
Is he rich?
Man, he trying to be rich. He's
Dang.
that same guy I'm doing a clothing line with.
That ain't the same because kids cost money now. As soon as you have them, not later.
He sells insurance, but I think he has money. He's just not like really telling me how much he really has. But yeah,
That's crazy.
Damien Griffin, Nevada. Techno.
so what's the thing with Elon and Trump?
Businessmen gravitate
They
toward
tryna
other
drain.
businessmen so that they can find ways to make more money together or to be more successful, gain more power together. That's what happens.
Yeah, they're trying to their plan is to like bring money back to Americans and lower taxes by cleaning, like draining the swamp, like all the government overspending and random bullshit offices in the government to shut it all down. And then
But then, like, Trump
American
made
people
people
can
come back
see
to the
more.
office,
I know
which is like,
it sucks. Yeah, it sucks because like I dropped Leticia dropped the kids off. Carter bus doesn't come till like 9:30 in the morning, so she gets to work at like 10:30, and then I have to leave work by like 3:00 to get the kids from the school bus because they get off around 4:00. So, it's nothing to complain about. People have done it for years, but before remote work, but it's kind of just
is
just
it
sucks.
even necessary? Like, Are you
Yeah,
actually doing work in the office, or is it just I want you to be there because?
yeah. Even like my building that I'm at, we can't even they can't even fit everyone in that office. The garage is filled now, so there's like a lottery or seniority system with the garage. So me and Leticia got to park at like Springfield Metro Station and take a shuttle to get to the building.
You
Like
said
it's
it's a
even more of like a what's that?
you said a lottery?
Yeah, for like getting to get a spot in the garage to park.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like the building cannot, the parking lot wasn't built for like everybody back in office. They thought remote work was always going to be an option when they built the building. So,
Uh,
but I mean, my job might be a threat if Trump and Elon do what they do, like Leticia, because she's a federal employee, so they can do all types of changes and shut down offices, and it affects us. So you never know.
true.
Let's
Next
see.
up, Marvel movies. How do you guys feel about the state of Marvel movies currently?
Garbage.
I saw a clip where someone was going like every release, every show or movie, it was like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Like I don't know what they came out with before that Captain America movie, what show or movie, but it was like literally like a pattern of like, oh Marvel's back, oh it sucks, oh
Oh
Marvel's
yeah, I
back, oh
saw
it
that.
sucks. Yeah, like Deadpool, Wolverine was good, and then the next thing after that sucked
I
Yeah.
from
feel like
whatever they were.
Deadpool Wolverine was independent of most Marvel movies.
Yeah,
They
they
were
they
like their
kind of
own
grouped that
thing.
in there. Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't watched
that
the
was
last
pretty good.
I remember caring. Let me see, way back when all this started, 2008 with Iron Man. That's how we've been watching these movies for like
About 30 years.
not quite. I'm going to use a calculator. 17 years. 17 years we've been like on this Marvel film hype. It's like I cared moderately when it first started. 'Cause, no, Iron Man, like who cares about that? But like apparently Iron Man's pretty cool. Like I cared more about the Hulk movie. But then it went like 2008, two movies, 2010, one. Then we had two movies in 2011, and then the Avengers in 2012. It's like the very first Avengers movie, 2012, super hype. And then like as it went on, they started expanding more movies per year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go ahead. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
I think. Then
All
it
right.
became more about like more movies per year, like two movies a year. And it was like right after, leading up toward, and then right after like Endgame. It's like that's like when Endgame finished. I was like, all right, it's like we finally got over the hump of everything. We're at Endgame. Where else can it go after that? It's like I didn't care as much because like the big thing that we were all leading up to, it ended. So like after Endgame, we had Spider-Man: Far From Home, which I thought was really great. That's
Yeah,
2019.
that was
That's
good.
2019 though, so that's like 4.5 years ago. But then since then, what have we had? Black Widow. It was like, all right, I guess that's fine. Shang Chi. I
You
like
said
that.
Black Widow?
Yeah, Black Widow is 2021.
Yeah, you said it was fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
You said Black Widow came out in 2020.
One.
When?
So yeah, 2021.
Who- Oh, you talking about Scarlett Johansson's
Yeah,
movie?
Black Widow film
Okay, I thought you
2021.
talking about the. I thought you talking about that. The spider, the woman that was like the new Spider Man. I think it was like
Oh,
baby.
Madam Web. No,
Yeah, Malcolm Webb. I thought you talking
oh
about
no.
that.
Oh heavens no. I feel like we should all do like a group watch of Madam Web, and just provide commentary for how like absurd. It's like Madam Web, followed by Craven. Just like double showing of terrible.
And I thought Craven was gonna be good. I thought from what I saw, I thought it was gonna be decent, but I heard that joint was garbage.
I mean, it very well could have been, I guess, decent, but that's like on the upper end of what it possibly could do. Like there was no way it would ever be more than decent, if that, and then no one saw it to care. It like we heard that it was coming out, and then it got delayed a bunch, even when we first heard it, like no one cared because it's Craven. It was like, who cares? It's Craven. It's like, why are you doing this? But like they delayed it, and then it came out, and no one cared. So shocking. And then Madam Web, it's like that was never a good idea. Like there was never a point where someone's like, I want a Madam Web movie. And to be fair, some of these movies, like no one actually asked for it; they just did it. But I feel like the potential of a Madam Web movie is so low to be good. So like you'd have to come out with like a banger script and like a great cast and just like a great compelling story or something.
Yeah.
They ain't have any of that. It's like they just we're gonna make it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and which was not great. It may not have been like awful, but it's like didn't really justify its existence or the entire point of it even like existing. Like why?
Yeah, I haven't even seen the movie. I just knew that was gonna be bad.
hmm Oh
I
wait,
knew it was gonna be
Far
bad.
From Home. Correction, Far From Home was 2019, right after Endgame. I did not like Far
Mm.
From Home. No Way Home came out 2021.
Yeah, that's the one with the three Spider-Mans,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah, Far
following
From Home
that,
is the one with Mysterio, right?
Mysterio. Yeah, yeah.
I thought
No Way
that was
Home.
I thought that movie was okay. I thought
I'm
that movie was okay.
Yeah, I like No Way Home a lot just because nostalgia was there, and
True.
I liked it more than all the other Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. Like I didn't like like Homecoming. Well, I didn't dislike it. Homecoming was fine. It was a good start, and I thought Far From Home was kind of bad.
I think that was better than Homecoming though.
I, th-
I thought that, mm,
I saw them both maybe last year. Like I watched all the Spider-Man movies last year, and like I was like I knew I didn't like Far From Home when I saw it in theaters, and then I watched it again, and I continued to not like it.
mm.
But 2022, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So I really liked the Doctor Strange movies, like both of them, and I liked Doctor Multiverse of Madness maybe the same or more than the first one. Like I was pretty entertained by it. So that's 2002, 22. I wasn't looking forward to it. I just kind of ended up seeing it somehow, and I enjoyed it. But then
Mm.
comes that like that big stinker, Love and Thunder. So I did see that in theaters, and I'm like, yo, this is bullshit. Like,
I was disappointed
why
in
would you
that.
guys do this to me? Like, the idea of it was pretty sound, but it's like, it just like, it got too goofy for what it was. It's like,
Yeah,
ah.
they made it too much for children for the Love and Thunder film. It made it too much for children to the point that it was just silly, And you had a character like Christian Bale, who was actually being like a serious role actor in the film, and then you got like Chris Hemsworth being like a goof, and then you got those feet lady bosses and everything. It was just
It wasn't it.
wow.
It wasn't it.
It wasn't Ragnarok.
Uh,
Ragnarok was silly, but it wasn't too silly.
yeah, it had
You
some
know.
like pretty serious moments. Not saying that serious is good, but it wasn't. It had like a way of offsetting the goofiness. Whereas Love and Thunder was just goofy, and it kind of stayed goofy, and it like felt like Christian Bale was just like wasted in that. I feel
Yeah.
like lots of Marvel villains are just completely wasted whenever like a well-known actor joins like a Marvel film. They're just not used well enough. And Love and
Mm.
Thunder definitely solidified that. And then we had Wakanda Forever in 2022. I saw that like well after it came out. And it was fine. I mean, I
I
didn't
remember
love
you.
the
I was
first
like,
Black
you did.
Thunder.
Yeah, you said you never saw the first Black Panther.
I saw like when it came out at home. So I saw it well after. I thought Black Panther was like fine, but I feel like people were
Yeah,
really pumped for it just because of representation. Like they were really hyped
yeah,
about having like an actual black superhero in a black superhero film, and it was all like well put together. Not necessarily
yeah,
saying like Black Panther is like a fantastic movie. It's still a comic book movie, and you know,
yeah, yeah.
but I mean, it wasn't like above and beyond anything else really, but it's still like a better Marvel movie. So Ant Man the Wasp: Quantumania, man, I never saw that, and I don't think I ever will. I think it's been on Disney Plus for a while, and I can't find a reason to see it. Like
Oh,
I just
once I doubt that could have been a lot better. The Quantum Mania movie.
it's
The
like I just
movie
don't care about any of the people or the villain or any
That's
of
the one
it.
with Khan in it. It's Khan,
Kang,
the
yeah,
guy.
Kang,
Kang.
yeah,
He's in that one, right?
yep.
yeah.
It's
Ryan, do
like,
you see him being like a villain like Thanos, like an interesting bad guy?
well, it don't matter
And
anymore.
that one, like he seemed like just a regular villain.
Uh,
But if they like marketed, because he was also in the Loki series,
oh,
but
okay.
because of the whole thing he had gone with, they kind of took him out and put in the Doctor Doom
Yeah.
thing. But I think they're gonna bring him back. I had a feeling they was gonna bring him back.
Yeah, they said they're gonna bring him back this
Yeah,
It's
series.
like I just can't be compelled enough to care. I am interested to see like what Doctor Doom as Robert Downey Jr. or Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, like what that would look like. So I just find I'm sure it'll be interesting. It's like I feel like I don't care now, but then like when it comes out, I probably will care.
Yeah, it's like you can't unsee it. Yeah, like you're Iron Man. It's like you see.
The,
I guess he won't be talking to the Avengers yet, so it might slide. Let him talk to the Fantastic Four, and you know,
I feel like he was more of a Fantastic Four first, before like Marvel as a whole, like villain. But
yeah, because
then
I'm like, if the Captain America Chris Evans meets Doctor Doom like 3 years from now in a movie, it's like we won't be looking at it weird because we're probably used to him being Doctor Doom by that
Well, I
point.
mean, we recently saw Chris
yeah.
Evans as Johnny Storm. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah,
That was
he
so
was. Well, he was Human Torch.
yeah. Did
Yeah,
you guys see Deadpool and Wolverine?
yeah, I saw it.
I
Yeah,
saw the
he
first one.
well no Deadpool and Wolverine. The
Oh
one
my
with
bad, my bad. I thought you meant
no
Deadpool.
Deadpool and Wolverine. So Deadpool and Wolverine was really good. Like it checked all the boxes, and then
Yeah,
and like for everyone knows he was in it as Johnny Storm. Like like when he appeared, you thought, oh, Captain America's here. Then all of a sudden he does like flame on. We're like, what?
It's like, nope, this is Sony.
He,
This is Sony Pictures.
Fox Studios. So yeah, he was Johnny Storm, and he's pretty funny. I did not once confuse him for Captain America because he played the character so different. He was
Yeah,
such a different person. So I mean that works. So I'm sure Doctor Doom could work. Like the Tony
watch.
Stark mannerisms might be hard to unsee because they're so distinct with Robert Downey Jr. But I'm sure he can act and make. He'll probably be like super theatrical as Doctor Doom, so that you wouldn't even come think of him as Tony Stark, or he might wear a mask or something like the whole
Yeah,
time
yeah. He
to
probably.
like completely block his face, so you don't even like notice, you don't even think like
Yeah, I wonder how he's gonna
Tony
play it
Stark.
because Iron Man had like a lot of wit. So I wonder,
mm.
depends on how his dialogue is gonna be.
Do any of you care about the Thunderbolts? That's the next Marvel movie, and it's
Oh, I forgot about
Thunderbolts
that.
comes out on May, and then 2 months later is Fantastic Four. So I mean, I don't care one bit about the Thunderbolts. They don't have anyone in it that really matters to me, and I feel like this is a movie much like Brand New World, where I don't need to
Hmm.
see it, but maybe when it's on Disney Plus I'll watch it. But
Yeah,
it's like I don't feel any
yeah, I'm
compulsion
not
to
in.
see it in theaters. Like it's not worth my time in that regard. Like it doesn't have anyone in it that matters enough. And Thunderbolts especially, it's like on the same tier as like Eternals, whereas like I don't care one bit about what any of you
Yeah,
do. Like most likely nothing you do matters in these films. It's like
yeah.
they're just a bunch of like random characters that
Yeah, I'm
exist.
seeing. Yeah, when I Google Thunderbolts, I keep seeing different groups of characters together. Like I see Punisher and Deadpool and Hulk.
Yeah, the
And then I
Thunderbolts in the
see,
comics was just like a mishmash
yeah,
of like bad characters, not bad, but like anti-hero type characters. But this one is just a bunch of people and in the trailer they said it. None of us have powers. All we do is punch and shoot. So it's like what
That's funny.
what are they
Is
really going to
Bucky? So
do?
Bucky's in this one. Bucky
Yeah,
from the
Yeah.
yeah. That's funny.
I see you around keeping it old school with sunflowers.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we got two Marvel movies left: Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. I mean, I don't know how to feel about Fantastic Four because it's like such a different style
Yeah, it's so
than the
it's
last one.
retro.
I mean, some
It's
people
like yeah,
probably
why?
into the retroness.
Yeah,
That might be good.
I mean, if the reviews for it are good, like maybe I might be interested in seeing it. Like maybe, like I'm on the fence,
Mm.
but like I'm pretty jaded with Marvel movies right now. Though if like a new Spider-Man was announced, I probably would be down for that right away.
Supposed to be a new it should be a new Miles Morales cartoon movie should be coming out soon.
That thing was delayed again.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
last I heard, it was originally delayed, and then it was delayed again.
Okay.
But let me
But
confirm.
that was a good movie. Do you think Marvel's films are just pandering to the liberals?
That's more so their TV shows.
Mm.
Hence,
Not
gotta check.
hence She-Hulk, which we all expressed our opinions on.
She-Hulk was funny.
Man, She-Hulk is like a
She-Hulk
thing
was
that
funny.
like I can't unsee, but it's like none of it. I'm glad it went away.
Yeah, it somehow kept me watching though. It was so bad that it just like kept me seeing like what are they gonna do next?
It's like hate watching, like some people did with that Velma TV show.
I liked when like she bursted into the writers' room or somebody did on the show. It was like Jesus, they just going for it now. The fact that you just go into the writers' room in the show, like breaking the whatever they call it, breaking the fifth wall or whatever they call it.
Yeah, fourth wall.
It was like they're like fuck it, y'all want to talk shit online? we going in the writers' room right on the damn show.
Yeah, they're trying to do something like Deadpool, I guess. But it's just
Yeah.
that it's not funny coming from her. You know?
Yeah, and
Well,
it's like
I will
yeah.
say that is a
And how
thing.
often
That
did she
is
talk to us?
that was a thing.
When
That
did
was a
she
big
do?
part of her character. Like
She
during,
was talking to a steward, right? She was talking to the audience.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is a
Yeah,
thing
she
she
was.
did. But I feel like watching that show as a whole, like it wasn't made for me. I feel like the audience for that was
Hmm.
different. I'm not that audience, so I didn't really enjoy it. But I don't think enough of that actual audience watched it or even maybe existed to justify
Yeah,
like
people,
how much that cost to make.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know what they do. It's like did they make the show to be PG-13 or something? Because I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't think it wasn't for kids, but I feel like it was maybe for like young adults or adults,
Yeah.
mostly skewed maybe
Young
toward
liberals.
maybe young liberals or like women.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know why. If it was me who had to make the She-Hulk show, I would go so violent. Like she'll be getting like jumped by like aliens and all abominations and they'll multiply the different abominations into three and she'll have to fight all three. It'll just get
It would
crazy.
be
Like
more
I
like
don't know.
action focused or something.
Yeah,
I feel
like
like
destruction, but I know the budget is probably too tight for that, all that. But
I mean
you
the
gotta find
budget
a way to
was
make it
all
work.
spent on just making her.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta find a make it work. But I'll make this so like, and then the fact that they brought in like Daredevil and all that,
I mean I feel like
like I
that
would
was
have just tried to make it like,
one of the better
yeah,
episodes. I mean I would have leaned more toward like the law aspect, but that law aspect of the show was like so minor. Like
yeah, that's true. Like make a court case that actually matters.
yeah, like have
She could
like
have been the yeah,
have like the show center around like one or two court cases and like all of the elements leading up toward it. But I feel like
Yeah.
her being a lawyer was such a minor aspect of what that show was. And now that I think
yeah, and it
about
could
it, go ahead.
yeah, it could have been funny because she could have been defending like Marvel superheroes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like even though Spider Man saved New York City, he has to go to court for these charges. And she's not representing Spider Man. Or she's taking his case on. They don't have to
yeah,
show Spider Man, but he's just like officially getting charged by the government.
yeah. And they could have made that funny because like they're not going to
Yeah,
bring Tom Holland into that, but they could have found a way to do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like something more of like every episode or two was like her defending or prosecuting like different villains or different
Yeah.
heroes. Well, they kind of did that with the Abomination, but not really.
Yeah.
They just went. They
Even
went like a different
even like how
direction.
they had a Hulk, they could have easily had a case for him just tearing up shit
I mean,
from like the Avenger movies.
every single scene that he's in, he's causing. He's breaking the
Yeah,
law.
they could have showed how much total damages he caused on the number, and she's just like making a joke about the case. Like you want to like she could just say to him, "Do you want to settle?" Shit, like
He'll be
billion
like,
dollars.
build Tony's estate, cause he ain't got no money.
Yeah, that's true. They could have just pushed, do some more law, make us care about some of the cases she had, maybe.
Right,
That's true.
right. Any last thoughts on Marvel films as a whole before we jump
Yeah,
to?
remember Echo?
God no, man, that
The
thing
dolphin.
that thing was gone out of my mind. Like I would not have remembered that existed like at all.
What is Echo?
Echo is the Marvel TV show starring the deaf villain.
Uh,
I feel like
She was
that's the
a
only thing I could even use to describe. I think maybe she was Native American.
I think she
Maybe.
was Native American, and she was deaf. And she had like a plot with Kingpin. And
That's like a
Daredevil was
that's
on
like
it
another
too.
show. It's like, who is this? Why is this show being made? Like, who is it for?
yeah, it's like a
What?
niche. I guess it's like a niche comic book audience, but sadly, comic books don't sell like they used to. So you're trying to make shows to appeal to them, but it just doesn't work.
I guess they're trying to pull in like more obscure characters and try to create like franchises or like uh something out of essentially what is nothing. And I feel like they're just striking out more than they're not.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, 'cause I feel like I would definitely be down for certain like Marvel TV shows, but like Echo is like such a weird choice. Like I couldn't bring myself to watch that or even like to care about it. But it's like, oh, Daredevil's coming. Like that's cool. I'm definitely going to watch
Hmm.
the new Daredevil TV show. And I enjoyed Hawkeye.
Yeah.
All right, bringing us
Uh,
in. Let me share my screen. Bam. So I've been watching so many inside the NBA clips, just like on a regular basis. And this is like one of the funniest ones. But there's so many funny ones. It's like hard to pick. Like I could literally make like a top 10 and then I would still be like skipping maybe like 30 other like funny moments. Like like I've watched all these. They're just so funny. Okay, here's one that's especially funny and it's also pretty short.
You know what I saw? You know something interesting I saw on Twitter tonight?
What's that?
There was a comment in there that said, "Why are we treating Markel Fultz like Rudy when the guy's a first-round pick?
We're not
number
doing that.
one pick. No, not us.
Oh, Philly.
Said people celebrating like, oh, he made a shot.
No, he's not the first round pick. He's the number one pick.
Hold on, let me talk to this damn idiot on Twitter.
No, I'm not talking to an idiot. I just saw it on there, and I
But
said,
I'm just saying, but he's an idiot for right now. We pull for people.
No,
We
not
want-
you.
we
He's
want-
saying the fans of Philly. Why?
I know that, but people pulling for people. We want the kid struggling mentally with his shot. We're all pulling for him. That's why we're excited to see him do well. Now you just sit at home in your grandma's basement with your drawers on, typing on your damn keyboard. Shut the hell up. We're pulling for Markel Fultz.
I do think.
we've been
I
on the
know
air
that-
for 2 nights, and we've
What's
had
he wearing,
draws.
Chuck?
We've had draws talked about twice.
What's he wearing? Come on, man.
The fact
all the
that,
people on
the fact that Chuck doesn't wear draws, and the
Go.
fact that the guy on
Check,
Twitter
you know,
does
all the
wear
people on
draws.
the internet who are mean, they sit at home and living with their parents, like 32 years old, living with their parents, got their computer out.
Sitting in your grandma's basement with your
their
drawers.
drawers on, watching, seeing what happened as the world go by them.
He's just
Cookies on their
describing
stomach.
Yeah, cookie crumbs on the stomach.
he's just describing basically
image.
all of
Hennessy
French.
never
You know
saw.
what they have? Hey, Shaq, you remember we were growing up on the damn chicken pot pies? That's what they have for dinner, chicken pot pies.
He was spot on though.
It's so accurate. that's
32
how I
years old.
imagine so many people on like message boards and like especially Reddit now. That's just all of them just being me, and now Facebook because you can just do that and people are not afraid to be awful on Facebook. They will just say
even
terrible
on
things.
Facebook when they have their profiles.
Yes, they will still.
You can click on them and see their whole life.
Yes, they will still say terrible, terrible things, not care.
Oh yeah, they like that on Instagram too. They all on social media. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I found a picture. Ads are killing me.
Yeah, inside the NBA get a lot of criticism because you know how they supposed to promote the NBA. Charles Barkley trash it so much that like they're not even making the NBA.
There we go.
Good.
This is like immediately who I was thinking of when he was just describing that like this. This is the old South Park World of Warcraft player like image. This guy definitely has chicken pot pies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's it for me in our show notes. You guys got anything else?
And then we talk about Kanye.
I don't know. I think he just
like is Kanye still a musician?
To put out an album,
is he still like doing music, or is he just like being sensational?
Yeah, he does music, but he'll pop up and like tweet some crazy stuff. Like his online store, he was selling shirts with swastikas on it, and then Spotify took him off the marketplace, and basically like every brand deal he got with drops him because he just say something crazy or do something stupid, like Nike, Adidas. So basically, right now he's like an independent artist. He puts out music, it goes all to his pocket. He puts out his clothing line, it goes all to his pocket. He even had a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, I saw this.
What was the ad?
The Super Bowl ad was just
It was just him talking to the camera like, "Oh, I spent all the money just to make this quick ad. Just go to my website now."
See, the thing about Kanye, like he think do all these big established things, but he try to make it so like minuscule and cheesy, know, that people gonna be all amped up on his stuff. I mean, like people won't get tired of him.
Yeah. People are starting to just like not care or listen to anything he said because he'll just say something about promoting Hitler for some reason. Like Hitler was a great mind. He'll just say something just far fetched just to piss people off. So.
Oh my god, that Hitler quote makes me think of something else to talk about. But I also have another thing after Kanye that I just thought of.
I'm done with Kanye.
I'm done with Kanye. What is it, Andres?
Wait, there's a video. I just gotta find it. Well, let me jump to this other thing first. Have you recently seen like this? There's like in Asia, this sign company in Asia, who's like kind of blowing up on like Instagram, probably TikTok, but I don't follow that. Where he's doing like funny ads, but he's like essentially making fun of.
I've seen some
random
like
video clips.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Tony on LC Sign. Here's like the first one that I saw. I thought was hilarious. That like made me kind of interested. But I've got like a compilation that we can see. Let me know what you guys think.
What's up, California? My name is Alex. What's up, I'm Aiden. I'm Oliver. I'm Brian. And I'm Dylan. And together we are...
Gay as fuck. You guys are gay as fuck. Anyways, we've been making signage for more than 14 years. Any size can be customized with 3 years warranty. UONC. Turnover time is 20 days. Click the link in our bio for free quotes.
That's funny as shit, though.
It's basically every video he makes is essentially just like that. And I found like a random compilation that we can like check out.
He promotes
Goodbye. Anyway.
Here's another one.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the Source Factory.
Hi, friends. Today we're talking about something super cool called pronouns.
Not interested, sir. Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap.
Like, I'm a trans man and I'm gay and I have been...
So you're straight. Anyways, watch me put it down like this. The design is very human.
So I got served today at the pharmacy and
Sir, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap, sir.
You're a fake ally, you're a fake liberal, you're a hypocrite, and I feel sorry for your trans friends. I feel sorry for your trans friends.
I don't have any trans friends. Anyways, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap.
Little one asked me, Mommy, what's a girl? Mommy, what's a boy? What makes somebody a girl? What makes somebody a boy? Maybe I'm a they them. I have no idea.
If you have a penis, you're a boy. Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap.
How someone identifies. My pronouns aren't preferred, they are mandatory.
Anyways, if you don't know how to take a business to the next level, come see us with...
Okay, I feel like this compilation is more of anti-woke, which in some ways might be viewed as transphobic, but a lot of his stuff is not toward that. Some of them are just...
those are the only clips I've seen of him.
No, his clips are, he goes after everyone, but this combination is more of that. So there are some other like
I know I don't wipe my ass and it stinks when I walk past you in public, but
Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap. If the vinyl has less than 1 year warranty and with obvious color difference,
what's your type? 6 foot, money, Mexican, well-mannered.
Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap. If the vinyl has less than 1 year warranty...
I feel sorry for your trans friends.
I don't have any trans friends. Anyways, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap. If the vinyl... How on? So how we Very simple. How on? So how we Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the
You're gonna get sued. You're gonna get sued.
This guy's in China, he doesn't care. But yeah, I've seen like more of his videos that are not like toward being anti-woke than that, but they're probably the woke ones, anti-woke ones are probably the ones that are catching on YouTube the most. But yeah, he does a lot of funny stuff, and I think they're pretty hilarious if you look at them more as comedic. Yeah, because I mean, it's a sign company. Like who would care?
Yeah, it's like how else do you promote a sign?
Yeah, he makes signs. So it was like he found like a genius marketing tactic to gain exposure. And I'm sure maybe out of like the 1 million people that follow him, he's probably sold 10 extra signs.
Yeah,
So, like the conversion of that.
It's by alienating an audience.
Definitely. I'm sure he gets, I'm 1000% positive he gets a ridiculous amount of like hate messages or like people trying to dox him or all that. As soon as you say anything against like certain groups, I mean, I'm sure some of them are like mean. Yeah, some of them can be viewed as maybe mean-spirited, but I'm sure he's all doing it all in the name of comedy. So I feel like for like comedians, I feel like he is being a comedian. So comedians have like a wider threshold of, they might say something, but it's not maliciously saying it. It's more of they're saying it for a comedic purpose.
Yeah, that's what a lot of comics are going through now. You know, they're getting canceled, but it was supposed to be it's supposed to be comedy. It's like comedy should be like equal. Like everyone gets picked, made fun of pretty much.
Yeah,
but certain groups are
do
push
not
back
like
hard
being
on
made fun of.
Mm-hmm.
And they feel like any slight toward them goes against their movement and what they stand for.
Yeah,
Ergo,
becomes like hate speech.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone can be made fun of equally. So that's just kind of how it is.
Yeah.
So there was one recently. There was like a UFC fighter who was, I think he held like his first episode of his podcast where he made pro-Hitler comments, and it was just such a bizarre thing to hear.
So UFC won't take any.
Yes.
I think I've seen that.
I'm just trying to find the actual video.
It was like, that's the dumbest thing. Didn't Dana, what's his name? The owner
Dana,
of UFC?
yeah, Dana White said it was like the stupidest thing you could actually do. I'm trying to find the video of like what it was he actually said. Like it was on Reddit. Let me find Bryce Mitchell. Yeah, his name was Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell.
I'm trying to find a specific video so that you guys can see like what it was he said, and not just general like in defense. Bryce Mitchell. Okay, I found it.
I really don't think that he was, because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research. Not my-
Let's look at this
Oh, I
guy's.
heard this.
Look at this guy's face. This dude's probably like, what did I just agree to be on?
Pockets.
Yeah, I seen this
my
before.
public
Yeah.
education indoctrination. I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with.
You
Hold on, I
paused
can't
it?
hear you. Bear, you're on mute.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, so he's like public school indoctrination. First, as if we've all been pushed to be against Hitler. Like that's a thing that, like an agenda that someone has. And then second, like one qualifier, second was like he was on meth. So it's like that indoctrination and then him being on meth is what sent him down that genocidal path.
He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country.
Those damn greedy Jews. It's like he's hitting so many check boxes of like offensive speech.
Turning them all into gays. They were gaying out the kids. They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes.
It's like gaying out the kids, queering out the women. Like, oh my god, the things that he's saying, and this dude is like, he doesn't even know how to.
Like frozen.
This dude doesn't know how to react. His brain doesn't know how
His
to
facial
process
expression
this.
say it all.
He's like, I wasn't prepared for this. I have no response. I don't know what to do. How can I get out of this?
They were. You know what her first tranny surgery ever was? Happened to be in Germany.
That guy not said a word.
Before Hitler took over. You know the books that everybody makes fun of Hitler burning? You know what the books was? Queer books. Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children.
The number of the amount of pull quotes you can do just from that single, those 20 seconds of him speaking is like amazing.
That's bad.
It's like, how do you
really believe it?
How do you like kill your brand faster?
I know.
Started here.
Folks try to defend Hitler in 2025 is crazy.
Oh, wait, let me show you Dana White, the president of USC, like his response.
Let me get some fucking dumb shit out of the way first here. I'm out here, have fun doing Power Slap tonight. And I'm sure you guys heard what Bryce Mitchell said. If you haven't, he said some probably, I've heard a lot of dumb, ignorant shit in my day, but this one's probably the worst. When you talk about Hitler, he was responsible for the death of 6 million Jews, and he tried to completely eliminate a race of people. World War II was the deadliest war in history. 15 million military deaths, 45 million civilians, and 25 million soldiers were killed in World War II. Second of all, Hitler is one of the most disgusting and evil human beings to ever walk the face of the earth, and anyone that even tries to take an opposing position is a moron.
Man, did he have to make that statement though? He couldn't just ignore it.
No, there's no way he could ignore that because, like, he's when you have like one of your even though Bryce Mitchell's not like a prominent, like he's not like a McGregor or he's not a champion. He's not like I don't know if he's ranked, but it's not like he's the face of USC or even his weight division. But it's like when you have a fighter that makes these wild statements and then it goes viral on social media. It's like as the president, you have to like say
the
something.
media's gonna ask you about it anyway, you know.
Yeah. I don't know if he was already I'm pretty sure he was already at a press conference and then like a journalist was like, "I've got a question. Have you seen?" And like, yeah, that dude Dana White already knew he was going to be asked that. Like he had his speech prepared already for it. It's like, there aren't
get ahead of it.
There aren't like that many. There probably are a lot, but like worldly known groups that have generally a complete a complete opposing view like Nazism, like Nazis. Like there aren't that many groups where like everyone's like, yeah, forget, like we don't hate like those guys. But like Nazis, one of them.
true.
That's one of them. Where it's like I don't- I want to say globally because the overwhelming majority of the world would view that as we all against Nazis, and that's the viewpoint. There's no like. I'm sure there's a very small minority of people who are like, yeah, Nazis, but like,
And
overall, it's like majority of everyone is like, we hate Nazis, and everyone else will be like, yeah, we do. Like, there's not going to be like a back and forth dialogue from anyone.
Only
Like,
like what the Aryan Nation, those white guys in jail with the tattoos.
yeah, like you're not going to find that. You're not going to find that in most of the world.
Yeah.
Where people are like, in general, and most of the world, people are like, yeah, the Nazis, they're just misunderstood people. No one's going to say that. Everyone's like, forget Nazis. Like, we have lots of games where you kill Nazis, Wolfenstein, and it's no one bats an eye about that.
That is
And
true.
no one cares. You can put Nazis in every single game as the enemy. No one's going to care about you killing Nazis.
Yeah.
You're not going to have like social media campaigns of like Nazi misrepresentation in this game. Why are we always killing Nazi? Nope. It's going to be, yeah, we are. That's fine. Because of what that group of people did and what they stood for. Even if you want to say it was the leader, I mean, typically it is the leader, but the people who followed that leader did these things. So yeah, we're not down for that.
That's why it was crazy when Kanye tried to sell shirts with swastikas. It sold out too, which is funny. Sold out.
I mean, they could have made 1,000, and it would have probably been the number of people in the world who support Nazis.
But that's just people. People are going to buy it anyway. It's just like it's just a funny thing.
To be
like,
sensational,
it's so crazy.
to be like,
it's like
anarchy.
They'll never wear it, but it's just like it's so crazy that someone even sold that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, that was it for me.
Okay.
Any last words from you guys?
No, I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
I guess that's it from Gamerbloo. See you all 2027 when we do this again.
All right. Yep. It's Waddy from Gamerbloo. Hopefully we can do another podcast. Hopefully maybe next month. Maybe. But yeah. All right. See y'all later. Talk to y'all everyone.
Gamerbloo out.